guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. I wanted to get a rainbow video in for Gogeta before he releases tonight on Global. Yesterday I did a video on Vegito. I meant to do this one yesterday, but didn't really get around to doing it. Alright, so again, for this video, we're mainly looking at Gogeta. Gogeta's going to be the focus, but I am rocking Vegito on the teams that we're using because that's the thing. Like, they did a good job of making it so you don't need both, but if you do have both, they work great together, right? You really only need one. Like, for both of their teams, like, so we're rocking the final trump card team, but, you know, the Gogeta variant, which unfortunately is not quite as good. If there's any area where I think one of these fusions has a head and shoulders lead over the other, I think it's leader skill. Patara is easily better than Fusion. I don't even think it's close. I mean, especially because, you know, we just got, like, Kefla added to Patara as well. Supremo Pie of Time is, like, maybe the best support type unit in the game. Close. She's in the discussion. And she's on Patara, right? She's not on Fusion. So, like, those things just add to Patara being better. I mean, Kefla's already on Final Trump card, but Supremo Pie of Time, we're able to get on the team through Vegito's leader skill. Whereas, like, there's no, like, unit on Fusion that's not on Final Trump card that you want to add to the team via, Gogeta's leader skill, right? Like, who are you going to put? Brapan on the team? Like, no. no. Maybe, oh, no, okay, Weirus. If Weirus gets an Awakening, he could actually be an option for this team. Yes. But obviously, he doesn't have his Awakening yet right now. Okay, so, of course, we're rocking, you know, my Rainbow Gogeta. We've got a friend, Rainbow Gogeta, so we're just rocking the full Rainbow team. Remember as well, JP is going to get this guy an Easy 8 in, like, a week's time. His Easy 8 could dramatically strengthen this team, by the way. So I am very, very excited to see that. How powerful is God Topo going to look? Kefla is a very good option for this team as well. Of course, you know, she is going to share Fuse Fighter with all these other fusions we're rocking. Like, that's, again, the final trump card team is going to be everyone's favorite team because it basically is the fusion team everyone wants, just with, like, big top flight fighters like Cooler, Turles, Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku, you know, Blue Calc and Goku, units like that added to basically the fusion team that people want. So it just gets crazy. There we go. We did get the 3 attacks, and we got a double super attack. Remember that the base form fusions, I've repeated it ad nauseum lately, but in base, they're much better than people give them credit for. Both of them, Vegito and Gogeta, can triple super attack. In slot 3, they've got the 50% chance to dodge. They're just nuts, right? The fusions are insane, even in base. Okay, so this is turn 2. I'm going to go ahead and leave Vegito here, and then we're going to go ahead and do this. Might as well give God Topo the super attack, and we'll sort of see what LR Vegito Blue can do. Again, I already did a video on him yesterday, but, you know, we'll kind of see the damage numbers that he's going to be able to put out right here. Because we have 2 Rainbowed Gogetas, one rotation will link up with the other LR Vegito Blue. The other rotation, we can link him up with the Tech Vegito Blue, TUR. Now, Tech Vegito Blue, I mean, I don't even know, like, okay, I would love for Tech Vegito Blue to get an Easy A, right? But check it out. Literally all you do is just give him defense, like 120% defense at the start of turn or something like that. I mean, Tech Vegito Blue at that point is just like, you know, he's not getting an Easy A for a long time, right? He's still actually very good. I just am not a fan of his RNG. Like, it just works out bad for me. Like, a lot of the counter units and stuff like that, I just always have bad luck. But, like, this guy, just with the stats increase and stuff like that, you know, like, Easy A's for all these, like, category units and 120% leads are just going to start to get very, very crazy. All right, so we're only on turn 3, so we actually still can't even transform with Gogeta. But, you know, that's okay. Base form is still really powerful. All right, so we have Turles here. Okay, I'm actually going to put Kefla first so we can give her the 6 orbs she needs. So that's going to give her the monster attack. Then Gogeta is going to get a huge attack buff right there. And then Turles we could super attack with also. Chances are very good. We'll finish off Goku and Vegeta right here. Again, Kefla is ridiculous. Yeah, Kefla is ridiculous, right? People don't talk about her at all because she got overshadowed by LRUI Goku on Global. And then, you know, now even still, like, you know, we're talking about the fusions and stuff like that. But like, look how fucking ridiculous Kefla is. And, like, you know, she fits right alongside these fusions. They've got Fuse Fighter, right? She doesn't have Over in a Flash with Gogeta and Vegito, or Prepared for Battle with base Gogeta. Look, dude, look at this team. Like, bow, sit down. I love the connection of Gogeta's foot on the enemy's face right there. The impact of that, like, it really comes through. All right. So here's the thing, as you guys see with these fusions and stuff like that, the only issue with them is, like, you know, their active skills are the best animations in the game, but you're not going to see them, really. Like, it's just, they're too strong. And the teams that you're running them on, like, you know, these teams are not exactly balanced teams. Fusion, Realm of Gods, Transformation Boost, Movie Heroes, Future, Kamehameha, Final Trump Card. These are all, like, the best teams in the game. Like, the only one of, like, the best teams in the game that these two aren't on, their presence isn't felt, would be, like, Pure Saiyans. That's literally it. Okay, so key, I actually don't have key items, damn it. I kind of wish I did. So key usually is not going to be an issue. Remember that Gogeta? I believe it's only in slot 1 or 2 he gets the extra 5 key, right? No. Gogeta just gets the 5. I think he gets the 5 key for free. Doesn't matter what slot he's in. Okay, that's super, super good. Alright, we'll go... No, let me go well, nah, because God Topo's not going to get a super attack. Let's just go Gogeta slot 1. We'll go Vegito in slot 2, and then, you know, we'll kind of see what we're going to put up right here. We're not going to be able to get the active skill, because, again, you know, even though, you know, if Goku and Vegeta survive right here, which they probably won't, they're going to be below 50% HP next turn. But you can't use their active skills the turn they transform, right? It has to be the turn afterwards. Keep in mind that Gogeta and Vegito both build up 7% attack and defense, up to a max of 77%, so you gotta attack 11 times, and they do that in slot 1 and 2. Gogeta, by the way, I think will be outputting more damage more often than Vegito will appear to, because of the super effective against all types. But remember, Vegito has double guaranteed super attacks, so his defense is going to look a little bit better most of the time. I think Vegito just has a naturally higher defensive stat as well. Let me just quickly double check that, but I believe Vegito, his defensive stat is higher than Gogeta's as well. Vegito is at 11,788, and Gogeta's at 11,175. Oh, okay, so it's almost exactly the same. Vegito has, what, 600 more defense? Okay, not bad. So there we go. I mean, we tore through that. Like, we barely got touched. The team is just ridiculous, right? Like, you have top-tier support options on here. Like, it's crazy. But we barely even went blue. Now, let's go ahead. We're probably going to go over to the Cooler team, because, you know, Cooler works so well with them. And we'll probably let Gogeta and Vegito build up in the Legendary Goku event, get their attack buffs and their defense and all that, and sort of see what they're able to do over there. Alright, so we are here in the Legendary Goku event. This is turn 1 that Gogeta and Vegito have transformed. So we want to do a couple of things here. Number 1, we definitely want to let Gogeta get his, 11 attacks in to fully build up. And we're also going to want to see Gogeta's active skill at some point, too. Now, I do want to mention that the active skill does qualify as one of the 11 attacks to build up their attack and defense. It works like Gohan and Goten's, but it has to be done in slot 1 or 2. I have explained a lot about how the active skill works. I think I'm going to... I don't know. The only problem... Okay, so Gogeta's at 90k defense right there. I do want to point out that I think my Gogeta has a 5 defense equip on. Yeah, I got that within, like... That might be, like, literally day 1. I got that and gave that to Gogeta. The way it has since turned out... basically, defense equips are almost worthless. I mean, the attack equipment is so much more of a tangible effect, so you definitely do want to go for attack equipment wherever possible, right? Alright, so Gogeta's at 90k defense. He'll be fine. If he gets super attacked, he'll take damage, because obviously he hasn't attacked yet. But now we're off to the races. So turn 1, he's at 3.74, but he's super effective against all types. So this is essentially over a 5 million attack stat right here. And... his normal attack, is guaranteed built-in normal right there, is also super effective against all types. Oh, okay, so we're 2 attacks in. I do want to keep track of this, because I want to make sure that we do get our boy Gogeta all the way up throughout this video, right? So, let's go ahead and continue. Alright, yeah, there's Vegito. Again, the two of these, like, the two of them together, like, it's just, like, it's nigh unstoppable. Like, it's so crazy. Now, whoever's in slot 1... certainly could take a little bit more damage, but I don't know that it's really that big of a deal. I'll just go ahead and have my Cooler transform here. This will allow us to move a little bit quicker through these sort of off turns right here, but I don't know if I really... the only thing is that last time... The problem is that if you have the 2 Coolers next to each other, Cooler just does way too much damage. Like, he will one-shot this phase of Goku just by himself, right? Like, Rainbow Final Form Cooler... when you're going up against a Pure Saiyan, he is an actual problem, right? And especially when he's linked up with his TUR version, because then they have the exact same link set, right? And especially like if Big Bad Bosses gets active, it's just like cooler. It's just pushing out like multiple like 4, 5, 6 million attack stats. Like he's insane. Like guaranteed crits when you're potentially supering 3 times and then you're doing this much damage is nuts. By the way, oh damn, I actually wish I hadn't supered with Gogeta now. Because if we didn't finish this Goku off right here, we would be able to use the active skills next turn. Because like the Vegito video, I actually went the entire way through the Legendary Goku event and not even get a chance to do the active skills. Because that can happen, right? He can't do it until after they've transformed, the turn after they've transformed. So it's a minimum of turn 7. Where before you're, excuse me, turn 6. Turn 6 is the earliest that you could use the active skills. And the enemy has to be below 50% HP, which is not that high. All right, so Gogeta, turn 1 again. Let's go ahead and see what we got here. 132k defense, so his defense has skyrocketed. Keep in mind that both of the fusions raise their defense on both 12 and 18 key super attacks. So as they're doing many supers, they're really starting to build that up, right? And that's the thing about Vegito. Doing the guaranteed double super attack makes it... Look, 4.38 we're up to now. Yeah. So this is like well over like a 6 million attack stat right here. Like this is like... Actually, was that over 7 million actually? It might have been. Like, he's just so crazy. All right, so now we're up to 4 attacks for Gogeta. Again, I'm sort of keeping track of this because I do want to sort of keep a good tally of where Gogeta is in relative... Like, oh, look at this. Like, this is why these two are so crazy, and why even, like, I think Blue Kaioken Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta, as amazing as they are, can't really compete with the Blue Fusions once they're transformed and really get into business. And it's the same thing with LRUI Goku. Despite the fact that I think LRUI Goku is practically, like, the best defensive unit in the game, it just does not matter once the fusions transform into blue. There's nothing that can compete with the damage they're able to do. Defensively, they hold up. You know, even against Int UI Goku in this event, by the time we get there, Tech Vegito Blue is taking double-digit damage from Int UI Goku's normal attacks. Super attacks still take a lot of damage. But after he supers, he could be looking pretty good. Okay, so 3.34 by base cooler. Pretty good. By the way, I think we're going to get the... No, we're actually... Oh, yep, there we are. Perfect. Cooler double supering. If he can get a crit right here, we will be able to use the active skills for sure next turn. So I would prefer a crit. We didn't get it, but we're good. We're in the range that we want to be. Turles is going to take... We did eat a super attack, yeah, because we wouldn't have taken that much damage. Oh, Turles, please. Okay, thanks, Turles. Okay, so... now is fun time. Happy fun time. So, here's the thing. I've explained a lot about how their active skills work. So, like... So, Gogeta's... Let's read Gogeta's full passive, and I'll sort of go over this again. So, Gogeta gets 77% attack and defense at the start of turn, and then he gets 5 key when he launches an attack, right? Very strong already. Then he launches an additional attack, a guaranteed additional normal. It cannot be a super, it's just a guaranteed additional normal. And he gets 7% attack and defense up to a max of 77% with every attack performed as the first or second attacker in a turn, and then he also gets super effective against all types on that as well. So, you know, you're going to get the extra guaranteed normal, and then, of course, you're super effective against all types. Now, if you're in the third slot, Gogeta does a guaranteed additional super, and then he gets a 50% chance of dodging. Now, depending upon how you activate their active skills, you're actually going to, like, initiate all of the abilities for that slot. The way I believe this works is that if we did the super attack with Gogeta in slot 2, his active skill, and then we put him in slot 1, I believe he would do his super attack, then he'd do 2 guaranteed additional normals, and then he could do his hidden potential system super as well. If we had Gogeta in slot 3 and did his active skill, and then put him in slot 1, he gets a 50% chance to dodge, he has 2 guaranteed super attacks, then he'd have a guaranteed additional normal as well, and he could do the hidden potential system. That's why Vegito is nuts, because Vegito, you know, we could do his active skill in slot 3, and then he gets guaranteed supers in every single slot. So then you put Vegito right there, he will do 3 guaranteed super attacks, and then he could do a 4th one from his hidden potential system as well. So that makes, that turn by Vegito, I think, would be like the single strongest rotation by any unit in Dokkan right now. Vegito doing his active skill, and then 4 super attacks, it's just, at that point, he would definitely be taking double-digit damage, I think, from Int UI Goku's super attacks. If Vegito supered first, right? That is the single strongest turn, I think, that could be done in the game. To me, like, when you combine, like, defensive and offensive, like, viability there, I would think that turn by Vegito Blue is actually more impressive than Blue Kaioken Goku's Spirit Bomb, because that's just pure damage. And then Blue Kaioken Goku gets ass fucked by the enemy because he has shitty defense. Whereas Vegito Blue is gonna like wall those fuckers off. He's just not gonna, he doesn't care, right? Unless UI Goku's supering Vegito Blue before he attacks, Vegito Blue is gonna be fine defensively once, you know, he's built up and stuff like that. All right, so let's just go ahead and do the active skill with Gogeta. Again, I'm not really too worried about showing Vegito off right here. This is just like giving Gogeta the spotlight, right? This, I think, is the single best animation in the game right now, and I just don't see how it can be replaced either. Because it's exactly the scene from the Broly movie, and it just literally doesn't get better than this. Like, again, I don't know what they could possibly do to create something better than that active skill right there. Like, I just don't know. So, take a look at that damage right there. All right? Now, understand, if we put Gogeta in slot 1, he then gets a super attack, and then he'd have the 2 normals, and then probably the hidden potential system normal as well. And he's super effective against all types on this. Remember that Gogeta, if you use his active skill in slot 1 or 2, that is super effective against all types as well. The active skill becomes super effective against all types. Whereas Vegito, no matter where he's doing his active skill or super attacking, he is not super effective against all types. So there's just a lot going into these units about how ridiculous they are, how powerful they can be. It's just, it's pretty insane. The level of power that these units have. It's just like, it's nuts. It's nuts. Okay, so I want to like ease up on super attacks and stuff like this because we're only at 5 attacks for Gogeta, so we're only like around halfway there for the attack and defense for Gogeta. And I would like to, you know, get Gogeta potentially to his 11 attacks and then have Kid Buu on rotation or something like that, but I don't know. It's probably not going to happen. Now don't forget that I'm not really showing it off, but Cooler, don't forget that Cooler in his base form is a ridiculous support type unit with both of the fusions because they're both transformation boosts. Just another ridiculous thing about him. All right, yeah, I'm gonna have to get Cooler to chill out because he's doing too much damage. Like we're just not gonna be able to see Gogeta's max potential because Cooler is just incinerating Goku. I mean that's, you know, this is why transformation boost, like, it's like, what team is the best team in the game? Realm of Gods, Kamehameha, Pure Saiyan, transformation boost, like, they're all so ridiculous and up there. Okay, so, not really too worried about doing a ton of damage. Oh, we could use Vegito's active skill here. I'm going to go ahead and pass on that, because, again, he would just do too much damage, and I just want to build up Gogeta right now. Let's see what Gogeta's at right here. So, Gogeta is up to 4.8. Again, that's not max ki. You know, we still could get quite a bit of ki left to go, and he still has several more attacks. This is attack 6. All right, not bad. All right, now our additional normal. Okay, that's attack 7. All right, so we're only up to attack 7. That's unfortunate. We have damage reduction active right here, but, well, we only got 1 super attack. Yeah, see, that's the type of situation where Vegito would excel at more than Gogeta, because, again, Vegito has his 2 guaranteed super attacks, so that's 2 guaranteed defensive raises. Whereas, you know, Gogeta only gets the 1. That's why Vegito, in many situations, I think is going to look better defensively. Okay, I need to get these 2 to chill out. Cooler and Cooler, it's too much. We need to slow down a little bit. So, we're going to do this. I'm not going to get super attacks with these other ones. I am going to use, like, an Icarus right here. I just want to make sure we survive. Again, I want to get Gogeta all of these big numbers, these big scary numbers right here. Okay, yeah, this is perfect. So, we should be able to go forward and get some high numbers from our boy Gogeta. Because, you know, once you get to the UI Gokus, UI Goku is able to hang in there a lot better against, like, the power of Cooler and these fusions and all the previous Gokus are, right? Plus, UI Goku could dodge as well. He can't dodge this attack, the Dokkan attack, but he could dodge the other ones, which does help him out quite a bit. All right, so still, yeah, okay, so now Cooler, you know, not linked up with his TUR or his base form, and he's only taken off 1 health bar instead of, like, 3, and... You know, then second and third attacks. Like, Cooler is, you know, he's a silly boy. All right, so this is fine. I mean, yeah, our Gogeta just bobs and weaves and says, nope, sorry. All right, so hopefully we can get... I guess it doesn't really matter. I mean, yeah, whatever. Okay, so we... Ooh. Pretty good. I think I'm actually going to put Vegito first. Yeah, this will... Well, no, it doesn't actually matter, because I wanted to get a little bit more ki for Gogeta, but it doesn't matter, because Kid Buu's not giving any ki. All right, so we'll go ahead and do that right there. Gogeta, I don't think he's going to be at 24 ki, but he is going to be close. We do have damage reduction active, I think. I don't know that it really matters. Well, we do have UI Goku at the end there. Do we have damage reduction? I think we do. It's fine. Whatever. We'll risk it. It's fine. All right. So let's see how Gogeta's going to do right here. So now we're up to 5.83. That was full key. And remember, he can still go higher than this, right? Way higher. I've seen Gogeta over a 9 million attack stat before. He does have that capability inside of him. Okay, so that's 10 attacks. One more, and Gogeta will be fully built up. So next turn, when he does that 18 key super attack of his, he will be fully built up. We'll see Gogeta at max attack and defensive ability. So that'll be good. Right at the start of turn, we can check and see what Gogeta's defense is, right? And then remember, on both 18 and 12 key, he is raising it by 30% for that turn. All right, Vegito, relax. Yeah, this is why these two are pretty insane. They just really start telling, like, UI Goku to hold their dick at this point. So, yeah, we got it, Vegito. You're not supposed to be the focal point here. Okay, that's a lot of damage by Kid Buu. Oh, of course, Turles, thank you. Yeah, Turles transforming as he always does. Turles, I hate Turles so much. All right, whatever. So next turn, we could see Gogeta, the amount of damage our boy is going to put up. Again, it's going to be a pretty high number, I think. All right, so yeah, Blue Gogeta will be able to finish him off right there. We are going to have Cooler as a support type unit next turn. So that's going to be pretty good. He'll be able to give a nice little, little extra buff to Gogeta and Vegito. Remember that his support type ability does affect both Gogeta and Vegito. That's, again, just what's so insane. Like, a unit as strong as Cooler, but then he also functions as a support type unit for many of the best units in the game, is just like, it's wacky shit. It's just nonsense, basically. All right, so here we go. All right, this is the turn we wanted. A lot of STR orbs right there at the start, so... yeah, I think I actually want to... We're going to go Vegito in slot 1. Well, see, I want Gogeta in slot 1, actually. Let me see. That's going to put... What key is he at right now? He's at 13. That's 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That will get him one shy. I actually want a bit more key. Actually, this? No, I think that would be optimal for what we want to do. All right, what's his defense? Oh, 180k. Okay. So, again, every super attack rate. Okay. So, I don't even... Gogeta, you're just going to have to take my word for it. But Gogeta is actually already at the point where he would take double-digit damage from Cooler. Or from UI Goku. He would. Gogeta would take double-digit damage from UI Goku at this point. Which is insane. Now, obviously, super attack, you know, he would take a bit more. At least before he's supering. But, my goodness, are they ridiculous. They're just so insane. This will probably be the last turn. Because, again, Gogeta's 18 key right here is going to activate the 11th attack, so his full passive is going to be up. And then Vegito, Vegito is no slouch himself. So keep in mind that this attack stat Gogeta is about to do, that is also super effective against all types. So it's, what, a 1.5 times multiplier on top of it? So say Gogeta is at 7 million, it's actually going to be like, like a 12 million attack stat, 11 million attack stat, something like that? Like, I don't know. He's, they're nutty. they're pretty nutty right there. All right, so let's see what Gogeta hits right here. This is with Cooler, and Gogeta hits up to a 6 million attack stat flat right there. Very, very strong. Obviously, we can get much higher than that with active skill shenanigans and stuff like that. But when you're considering the super effective against all types he's doing right there, and then especially if we get another super, we have bad luck with the hidden potential system. I think it's because my Vegito does have some additional equipment on him, but my Gogeta does not, unfortunately. Let me just double check what Gogeta's looking like right here. Okay, so he's at... No, I did give him mostly additional. Wow, we've just been getting super unlucky. Yeah, he's at 15 additional, and then 8 crit. Wow. I don't know how I would build Gogeta. Honestly, I probably would just... I might just give him more additional, but additional and crits are both going to be good for him. Vegito, you're definitely going to want a mix of both, but crits are more important for Vegito because he's not super effective against all types the way Gogeta is. I do also have that gold additional on Vegito, so... there we go. The blue fusions are silly boys. What can I say? Let me know what you guys think. Good luck summoning on them. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.